Hello everyone, this is Dave with TAJJAD, Finding Strange Secrets to Drop. By now, if you've been with me on the first few episodes of my journey, you'll recognize that life doesn't always turn out the way that you would expect it based on your surroundings. And the more I live, the more I understand that that's really the truth. That your surroundings, that your environment don't necessarily determine your destination. So I'm here to talk about a little something about where you start and how it can get a little depressing, because that's a big part of my story. Overcoming depression and keeping a sound mind and being really, really good with those that I love and that love me in this state of my life, in this stage of my life. So today's secret has to do with starting out in school and where you wound up going to school. And mine was really kind of different because I grew up, as I mentioned, in Harlem on Sugar Hill. But mom worked really hard. She wanted to send me to the best educational opportunity. So what she did was she put me in parochial school. And there, believe it or not, as a youngster, here I am in first, second grade, I'm an altar boy. Imagine that, an altar boy, Catholic school, parochial school. Yeah, that's where I started out. I didn't know what I was doing. The strange ritual, I didn't grow up in that environment. So I didn't have that history, that family history that a lot of people have of growing up in the Catholic Church in that environment. I didn't have that. This was basically about the education. But I said, I'm going to do a good thing. They invited me to be the altar boy thing, and I did. And I've had some very strange experiences in that environment. I'm not going to talk about that today. That's a subject for another day that addresses some of the things that go on in the parochial school institution environment. I was a part of some of those stories, unfortunately, and as I mentioned, that's not something we're going to discuss today. What I will talk about is how that particular part of my life, that parochial school and altar boy experience had an effect on me. I mentioned in a previous video that they used to call me Hollowhead, and that's where it started, right there in that Catholic school. Well, guess what? It was very demeaning. It caused me a lot of insecurity. I'm already a little guy, growing up there, and I had to take this abuse, this verbal abuse, which is not uncommon. I mean, a lot of kids go through it throughout the neighborhoods and throughout the world, in fact, but it doesn't make it right. So I had to suffer through that and deal with that, and some of these things stuck with me through my life. But getting back to the environment that I grew up with in the Catholic school as an altar boy, we taught some very nice things, nice behavior, a lot of respect, frank and myrrh and incense and everything. And I love the smell of that stuff. That is really cool. When they shake that little that metal container and the smoke comes out and it smells so good. Well, that stuck with me for many, many years. But I realized that there was something wrong with the teachings. It just didn't sit well with me in my spirit, in my inside. So mine would be a lifelong journey of looking to uncover, discover, the nature of myself as a human being. What's my soul about? What is really going on? And I never got satisfaction in the church. So I went through the rituals and the dogma, and eventually did read the Bible. But that was when I became part of the Christian or Protestant type of religion, which is separate from the Catholic Church, where they're speaking in Latin and also, giving you wine during the services and everything. And that was a good part too. That led to some other behaviors, which we could talk about, of course, because it all contributes to the depressions that I had as an individual and the problems of separation and anxiety that I felt going through life. But what I found out is that you have to search. And this is the key on this secret. The secret that I was an altar boy. It didn't determine my life. I've strayed completely away from it and then came back around to continue and find the answers that I've been looking for all my life about who I am as an individual and what it means to be alive in this three-dimensional plane with all the five senses that we have. And quite frankly, is there more to us? Can we actually uncover some of the deep things that many of the ancients knew about? Well, the answer is yes. We can, we have, I do, and you can also. It doesn't make us super men and women, but it does bring out those supernatural qualities that we have within us already. Know ye not that ye are gods? Okay, that's a little storyline. Check it out. Know ye not that ye are gods? We all have that ability within us, but it's up to us to find it individually. So that's my secret for today. You can get out of your depression. You can get out of your anxiety. It's important, number one, to find community. And I'm going to show you a little bit about that because I found a wonderful community that also happens to be very, very influential and affluent in terms of being able to raise my level of consciousness and help me to maintain a good stability mindset, by the way, day in and day out. It reinforces the things that I already have inside me that I know, and the same can happen for you. I'd like to be able to share that with you. But most importantly, I want you to like, subscribe, and just check the box here, get that notify button going on. I publish at least every single Saturday so that I can be consistent, because I understand that consistency is the key with anything that you do in life, especially with YouTube. My biggest goal here, though, is to help to nurture, to grow, and to identify a community of like-minded individuals that maybe went through some depression, feeling pretty bad. Maybe they spent too much on the holidays, and you're worried about your life and you want to go forward and need some answers or direction with your life after the holiday season of overspending. These are all minor questions, but the bottom line is getting the help that you need in a community of individuals that are willing to help you. So I want to interact with you. Make sure that you hit that like button, subscribe, and also make a comment, because that way we can exchange ideas, we can exchange experiences, and we can talk about the things that are bothering us and find common solutions. So with that, you guys, you ladies, have a great day, and it's been a pleasure to be able to reach out to you and speak to you this way.